Is Pokemon Go really dying? Let's talk facts. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome back to Nufftingz Speaks with your host, Nufftingz. That is me. Now listen, I'm tired of hearing the same thing over and over from big creators like Mystic7 and even PokéDaxi. Pokemon Go is dying. Pokemon Go is dead. Every couple months they say it, and people eat it up. But here's the truth. That's clickbait. And today I'm going to show you proof on screen why they're wrong. Let's be real. Mystic7 literally tweeted, so Pokemon Go is kind of dead right now. Another time he said, did Pokemon Go just die or is it just me? You'll find YouTube videos with titles like Pokemon Go dies in January or the end of Pokemon Go as we know it. It's dramatic, it gets clicks, but it doesn't match reality. Now here's the part most people ignore. Niantic themselves said Pokemon Go is their top priority. Their words, they called it a forever game. When Scopely took over, the official Pokemon Go blog literally said, I have every belief Pokemon Go will further flourish into its second decade and for many years to come. That's straight from the developers, not speculation. Even with ups and downs, Pokemon Go is still pulling millions of players. Some trackers estimate 25 to 55 million monthly players. Other sites claim over 60 million. No matter which number you pick, that is not a dead game. Here's the thing. Do numbers fluctuate? Of course. Do some creators get bored? Absolutely. But a creator being bored doesn't mean the game is dead. Pokemon Go keeps pushing events, new Pokemon, new features. We're still seeing spotlight hours, community days, raid weekends, Gigantamax debuts. If a game was really dying, we wouldn't be getting that level of content. The problem isn't the game dying. Its narrative's dying. Big YouTubers recycle Pokemon Go is dying because it's easy views. People click when they feel panic. But what about the truth? What about the fact communities are still alive, still meeting, still raiding, still grinding? That doesn't sell. That doesn't get clicks, so they ignore it. So next time you hear Pokemon Go is dying, remember this. The company says it's here for the long haul. The player base is still massive. The events keep rolling. Pokemon Go isn't dying. What's dying is people's patience for lazy clickbait. This is Nufftingz Speaks, giving you facts, not fear. All right, so now we got that lovely script out of the way because, I got to put a script in first. Now, for all the people that are still here and for the millions that left, let's talk about the real thing here now. All right, so the reason why I decided to do this video was I saw that certain YouTubers keep posting stuff like Pokemon Go is dead. Pokemon Go, is on its last legs. 90% of the content is already in Pokemon Go. Blah, 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 blah. Listen, whoever's saying that, you guys need to get something else to do. Number one, play another game. You know what I'm saying? Do something else. Like, I don't understand why people just keep eating this up. And then people will come to me and be like, oh my God, did you see what they said? I'm so worried. The fuck you worried about, man? The game, look, all right. A lot of people don't play the mainline games. Let's be real. Like, let's talk serious right now. A lot of people don't play the main games. A lot of people now that I've met used to play the main games, were in tournaments in the main games, but now play Pogo. And they play so much of it. And I mean, like, we're talking thousands of money putting into a mobile game. Because we all know mobile games are to take your money. That's what they're for. Do you remember back in the day, if you're not young, Facebook used to have these little games that they'd have, and people put all this money in the games, and, then the game would die eventually. Mobile games weren't like that. Now they're like that. Mobile games look wicked. They're amazing how some of them look. Like, you could play it anywhere. Look at Roblox. Games like that. Like, these games can be played anywhere. like, I'm a console player. I played on PC, I played on consoles, I used to play on my DS and all that, but just having, that phone game that you could walk around and play is beautiful, right? I mean, I guess yeah, it's beautiful. But what I'm saying is, like, if you ever check me out, right, Nufftingz with a Z, right, you'll see that I have a high true achievement score. Well, it's probably low now. I used to play so much games. I had a streak of like 3 or 4 straight years of getting an achievement a day on Xbox, right? Twice. Both times it got messed up for some unknown reason, and I was trying to beat Smirnov. Smirnov was the highest rated um Xbox player ever. There was Stallion 83, was it 83, 84? Stallion 83, he was the man. He was the guy that became number one in the world, and it was like that for years. And he was the first one to get 1 million achievements. There's other ones now that I haven't even checked, but I knew at the time I was trying to beat Smirnov because Smirnov was a fellow Canadian and I wanted to beat him. So I would play so much. I mean, I used to play so much Xbox, and I mean, it was wild. Then I had kids, and I think like a year or two before my first child was born, I stopped playing video games. I only used my Xbox for Netflix or whatever. Then a couple years after they were born, I still didn't play. Like, I was doing the daddy thing. As they got older, I started to run games again, right? That was the only break I've ever had when it came to video games. And we're talking about, this is me playing since I was 4 years old, nonstop, right? So, I still had to work and go to school and yada, yada, yada. But, like, this was me. I'm a gamer, right? A lot of these people that run Pokemon Go are not gamers, and we need to stop thinking that they are. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these YouTubers, God be with them. They're making their money, they're doing well. I'm not saying they're bad people. I would have drinks with them. I'd be like, yo, let's hang out, let's have a drink, whatever. What I'm saying is, a lot of times when they speak, people lose their mind because people watch them and think that they're like the overarching greatest thing on the planet, and what they say is gospel. It's like, I can't remember what it was, but there was a situation with a friend of mine where some celebrity or something did something. And then she was like, I don't understand how people think that, like, the idol. Oh, I remember. At my kid's school, they have a teacher that is obsessed with Drake, right? This teacher has a mural of Drake in her classroom. So when I went for the kids' open house to meet the teachers and all that, I said to her, what the hell is this? She goes, oh, I'm obsessed with Drake. So I go, you're weird. And then I guess she was offended and didn't say anything after that. So I was telling a friend of mine that, and she was like, yo, why do people treat people like that's on YouTube, that's got celebrity status, whatever, like they're the greatest thing on the planet? Like they're to be worshipped. It's like, this happens in Pogo. No one can tell me that this is not what's happening. Look at Fleece King, right? You have a group of, a good smaller population that say he's a cheater, right? You have another population that thinks that he's an asshole, right? And you have another population, the bigger population, that love him to death, think he's like God in Pokemon. And you know what? Y'all need to stop. I'm not telling people what to do here, but look at it like this, all right? If you put countless money in a mobile game, you have to be good. There's no way he could not be good. Like, I saw, and I'm not trying to point out Fleece King here. Actually, one time, me and him did have a conversation. He probably wouldn't even remember this because I'm a nobody, right? He was on TikTok because he does those live TikToks. And he was saying, he always posts that he's the first level 50 in the game, right? And somebody said something to him that was rude. And he got mad, right? So I said, why would you be mad if it's the truth? Or some shit like that, I said. And my boy blocked me. And I was like, well, damn. I'm like, okay. But my point is, right, they're so emotional. You know what I'm saying? Like, you say something negative about what they're doing, a little critique or whatever, and they get emotional, right? See, me, I don't give a fuck. Like, you can say whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? If I was putting the amount of money in the game and had the amount of time, the free time that they do, I would be better than all of them. And this is just natural. Like, I would be better. Like, there's no reason why I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Most of them are not even that good. Like, you'll see, like, okay, let me explain to you what I mean. Everyone's gonna be like, oh, you're talking shit. What I'm saying is, I've been gaming for years, right? I've been playing Pokemon for years. I was there in 96 when it all started and Ash just started out and everything. I was there for all that. I was there for Pokemon Pinball. I was there for all of those things. I had the old school Game Boy. I had the Game Boy Color. I got the Game Boy Advance because, I had to play Ruby and Sapphire, right? I had the DS's. I had all that, right? I used to play countless hours of Pokemon Stadium with my friends. Like, we're talking hours on the Nintendo 64. I was there for all that, right? So my point is, right, even now, right, I have a lot of points here, but even now, like, I have a friend, love her to death. She plays Pogo. She has a Switch. She wants to play other games. So I let her borrow Legends Arceus. That was like a year ago. Not borrow, I gave it to her. I had like 5 copies of the game. So I gave it to her. She's never even put it in the damn Switch yet. Her sister bought her Scarlet and Violet or one of them, right? And she's never played it because she just plays Pogo. She's a Pogo player. I have a friend, love him to death too. I met him on Xbox years ago, right? He lives out in Edmonton. He played Let's Go Pikachu. He's never played any other Pokemon game besides Pokemon Go. He was there for the beta. And he'll let you know that he was there from the beginning, right? When he tries to play anything else, he just can't play. He tried Let's Go, couldn't play it. He hated it. So I bought it off him. Straight up. Like, it's mine now. I bought it off him. Well, did I pay him yet? He sent it to me. I don't know if I paid him. If I owe you money, brother, I'm sorry. I know you're listening to this. But look, straight up, right? These people do not play anything else, right? So how can we listen to their critique on it? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, okay, a lot of times we see, I can't even, because I don't want to be mean. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to dog these people because then they're going to get mad and then I'm going to get banned from everything. And everyone's going to be like, oh, Nufftingz is an asshole. He's talking bad about our Pokegods, right? But like, dude, I play with people that put so much money in the game. I have a friend out here that runs PvP. He goes to tournaments and all that. Like, we have those type of people, right? But it's like, I give the people that play PvP more respect because they're actually showing some skill. Us raiding, us doing Gigantamax, us catching Pokemon, it's not really skill-based if you really think about it. It's money-based. It's like any other mobile game. Where is the skill in a mobile game? I play Marvel Mystic Mayhem. You know who are the strongest guys in the game? The one that spends so much money in the game and can power up their characters right when they're released. Characters released, they spend countless money, their character gets strong. Like in Marvel Mystic Mayhem, we had Gambit and Namor come out, last month? The first day when they came out, these people had maxed them out. They spent, you know how much it cost to even get the character? It was like $160 Canadian just to get the character because you have to then do RNG-based summoning, right? This is what's killing the game because people are having to put so much money down that people that don't have the money to do that have no chance. Pokemon Go isn't as bad, but it's very close to it, right? Now, the other thing I wanted to say was everyone was so upset that Scopely was taking over, right? But the only thing I've seen with Scopely to, I guess, say that it's dying is that we're getting the megas much quicker now. And I feel like that's only because of Pokemon ZA. That's really why. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what my opinion. I feel like Pokemon ZA is the reason why we are getting these megas out so quick. Plus, they held on to these megas for so long. We should have had Metagross a long time ago. Why do I say that? Because Zacian is Zamazenta. We're getting these megas when they're not even relevant. Like, yes, we're going to use Mega Metagross. I'm still going to use it because I got the hundos. But the problem is, like, they came out too late. Like, even Mewtwo. Mewtwo's gonna come out, but will it be too late? Like, Mega Mewtwo Y and Mega Mewtwo X are very powerful, right? Y, I think Y is better because it looks like Mew and it's a special attacker. But I wonder how they're gonna run Mega Mewtwo X. Now, my whole thing is, it might not even be that good. And if you're gonna use it for candies, you've got Metachamp to do that. It's Metachamp, right? That's psychic and fighting. So you don't really need it, right? So these, God, what am I saying? These megas that are coming out now, they're sort of late to the show because if Mega Metagross had came out a year ago, we could have used it before Zamazenta and Zacian popped up, right? And I know what everybody's going to say. You can use Zamazenta and Zacian in Dynamax, blah, blah, blah. Fine. But those, like, Mega Metagross isn't really going to change much. Now, you see they gave him Shadow Claw, right? Okay, I guess then, it's going to be a little different. It's going to be PvP viable, blah, blah, blah. But my point is, look at what's coming out this weekend. Camera. Who's using that? No one's using that. Like, it took them so long. Now, ZA is coming out. We're going to get Mega Dragonite and Howlucha and whatever, right? Those aren't coming out into the game for a long time. Now, what I was even saying before, and I said this in a previous video, was I didn't like how Eternatus came out already. Eternatus should have waited with Eternatus, and I feel like Eternatus was a Scopely play, right? I don't know. Maybe it's a Niantic play, but I feel like Eternatus should not have come out. Now, I guarantee they're going to release it again, and it's going to have a shiny, right? But my point is, why did they bring it out so early? That's what me and this one guy got into an argument because he's like, yo, they're going to bring it out early. They already have the data mine. And I'm like, yo, why would they bring it out before they bring out the other Gigantamax Pokemon? Right? And even we've had this conversation, me and some other people, where we're like, are they going to let you Dynamax the Paldean Pokemon? Like, all those Paldean Pokemon that we haven't received yet? We haven't even received a lot of the Gigantamax Pokemon as regular Pokemon. We haven't got Orbeetle. We haven't got that other one. Oh my god, I can't remember the name of it. The water ground one. We haven't got like, I said that twice. We even never got Pikachu's Gigantamax. We didn't get Meowth's Gigantamax. But there's some of them that we haven't even received yet. Like, we haven't even got the regular Pokemon yet. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, what were they waiting for? Now, I understand that they gotta leave it out for a little bit so that people can get them all and they can make the game last longer. But there's so much Pokemon content we haven't received yet, right? And if you play regular games, you would know this, but you don't. You just play Pokemon Go and you go by like that's the only game out there Pokemon related. There's so much Pokemon we haven't received yet. Right? Look at what's going on in the Paldean region. Look at what we have that we haven't received yet. We got a couple, but dude, what are they going to do with the Paradox Pokemon? Like, those are legit. Like, even Iron Bundle. I have a friend that's a huge Delibird fan. She can't wait to get Iron Bundle. It's like, dude, there's so many new Pokemon we haven't got yet, right? So there's still a lot of game left. And by the time we get those, there's going to be more game. As long as Pokemon stays sending out mainline games, it's not going to die. It's like, people will be like, yo, man, when it's going to die soon or whatever. And it's like, dude, how? Like, how is it going to die? Explain to me how Pokemon Go is going to die from just, I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore because it doesn't make sense that people are so negative about it. Like, how do you get people that are getting paid by the game, right? They say they're not getting paid, but you're pretty much an ambassador for the game itself. You are the reason why people play because you are the face behind the game, right? And you have some of them that go all over the place. Like I think Trainer Tips came to London, Ontario, and whatever, right? And you know, what did he come for? For coffee? No, he came to play some video games. He came to play Pokemon Go. He didn't come there and play Halo or Gears. Like he came to play Pokemon Go. So you're going other places to play Pokemon Go. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't come here to play soccer. Like you literally came here to play Pokemon Go. So it's like you are a face for the game. How do you become a face for the game and then talk bad about the game like, yo, it's gonna die, it's gonna die? Number one, you ain't gonna like it if it dies because that's gonna mess up your money. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like why would you even want it to happen? Like you're putting out clickbait titles, getting people riled up for what? To say what? Oh, it's gonna die. Oh, it's like, dude, this is your money you're talking about. Like, why would you want that? Like, it's like you saying it over and over again. It's like, dude, you're probably going to kill the game yourself if you keep doing it. It's like, you know that saying, if you keep knocking at the devil, if you keep knocking at the devil's door, somebody's going to answer eventually. Like, dude, that's exactly how I look at it. Like, dude, you're so negative. Now, I'm not talking about one person, I'm talking about in general. It's like, okay, here's the other thing. There's another YouTuber that is very, well, a lot of them are very positive. I can't lie. Like a lot of them are very positive. I can't watch them all because I'm so busy. But there's another one who was pregnant and I think she had the baby or something. I don't know. I don't follow her. A friend of mine was a huge fan of hers and was shocked that she got pregnant because she thought that she was going to be a gamer forever and wasn't the person to have a baby. Like she didn't think that person that she was a person who was going to have a kid. And I'm like, well, that's usually the next step in life. You know, you make your money, you get married, you make more money, you have kids. You know, like, I mean, it doesn't have to go in that order, but any order is fine. Whatever, however you do it is how you do it. So I'm like, why would you even be like, it's like she didn't even want to follow her anymore because now she had a kid or now she was pregnant. And I was like, okay, it's like, you know, and this is what I mean. Like people look at some of them in such a high regard, like, oh, this is like, they're like me. You know what I'm saying? It was like, but they're not. They're just regular people doing something they enjoy and are getting paid for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and are putting money into the game, going to events and all that. Yo, did you guys know? I didn't know this. There's a friend of mine out here. We play Pogo together, obviously. He goes to the events, and I guess he has a friend in Niantic or a contact or whatever. And when he goes, he gets special medals where apparently when you go to for that year event, so let's say 2025, you went to 3 different locations for the event, right? For Go Fest, right? You only get 1 medal if you're just a regular person going to all the events. But if you're a YouTuber or someone that's Niantic or someone that has a Niantic hookup, you can get more medals for each one. Like you can get a medal for each one that you go to, but that's only for people like that have the hookup or people that are Niantic or people that are YouTubers. So don't tell me that y'all ain't getting perks. I ain't getting no perks. I could put 50 grand on this game every month and not get anything. So you're getting perks. So why would you sit there and then complain about the game? Oh, it's gonna die. Like, are you guys even giving Niantic ideas on how to strengthen the game? You know, having them fix how the Gigantamax is, giving them ideas on how to fix how Dynamax is, you know, maybe making a Wonder Trade feature in the game, or like, what's the other one? Or being able to trade with your lucky friends that are in other countries, you know, like something like that. How come those aren't coming into the game? Like, what about that? Like, those are like, they've been holding on to that for so long. It's like, if you were wanting the game to strengthen, don't you give them your opinion? Like, does Niantic Scopely holler at the YouTubers or the people that put down serious money on the game and ask them for their opinions on what they can do to keep them as customers? I would love to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm even seeing how long it's taken to get Ambassador. Like, it's like they just totally forgot about everything and decided, well, it doesn't matter. Like my group, we still need an ambassador because our ambassador, she left. Like, do they check to see like what's going on? Like, I mean, it would be hard to check, right? But wouldn't it be like a thing where they would have like, especially for ambassadors, right? For campfire and all that. Shouldn't there be like a check every 6 months to make sure that they're doing the check-ins? Like have them give screenshots of how it's been going. And if there's nothing to screenshot, then they say, what's going on? Oh, well, I'm not doing it anymore. Well, then you need to lose that title. Ding! And it's gone. Like, how come they don't do that? Like, I don't know. Do they do that? If you can tell me that they do that, then damn, they're way ahead of the game. But I don't see that happening with mine. So it's like, what are we doing to strengthen the game for the people that only want to play this game? Like, there's people I know in their 40s, they'll probably play this game till they're dead, in their 80s. They could be playing this game till they're 100, 99 years old, playing Pokemon GO. Like, that's like the goal of a lot of people, like people that want their kids to play, people that would like their grandkids to play, things like that. So it's like, bro, what's going on here? Like, is anybody giving Niantic Scopely ideas on how to keep the game running properly, or are we just sitting there picking our butts? You know what I'm saying? Like, I see that they give out that little that survey sometimes. Oh, we like your opinion. And it's like, they don't even give you anything. I'm not saying they have to give you anything, but they don't even like say anything like, hey man, thanks, here's a raid pass. Nothing. It's like, and the questions are so basic. It's like, oh, are you happy with what we're doing? Yeah. Oh, what should we change? Well, where do I start? Like, there's things that need to be changed, but where do I start, homeboy? Like, I don't know where to start. Like, give me some options here. Like, have it be done more often where people have like a thing, like an email where people can voice their complaints and have AI just oversee it and then see like the most common complaint and then send it to Niantic, whoever's running it, and have them see like there's a complaint that's being said more than anything else. This one we should look into. I don't know, like explain to me like why can't they do that? I'm just speaking on ideas here, and I feel like there's certain things that could be done. But going back to what I was saying, the game is not dying, right? Clickbait is just on high right now. Everyone's got an opinion. I have an opinion too, but I know the game's not dying. But also, if the game dies, I have other games to play. You know what I'm saying? ZA's coming out. I'm going to play that. Like that's going to be one of the games I'm going to be running next month. I still got Borderlands 4 to run. I still have all these other games to run. Even right now, I'm running through Pokemon Scarlet once again using Pokemon GO Pokemon. Like literally using all shinies that I caught in Pokemon GO, level 1s, shiny level 1s, and I'm using them in the game and I'm having a blast. It's like, play something else. Like I have Pogo just sitting there sometimes. I'm not doing anything with it. Like I do the daily stuff that I have to do, but I'm not just sitting there only playing that. Like I'm playing other things. I'm doing other things. So yeah. Anyways, I've ranted for too long. I apologize. It's just my opinion. So don't hang me for it because it's just my opinion. I'm just very opinionated and I feel like the game is fine. There's no issues with it. Well, there's issues, but there's no issues that are like that should stop you from playing it. We need our Gigantamax Pokemon. We need new ones. I noticed that there's been a sort of not a delay, but a little cooldown of Gigantamax Pokemon ever since Eternatus. Have we had any Gigantamax any new ones come out? Because I can't even remember. We've had a little bit of a cooldown on Gigantamax, which I think is great. Give our money, give our bank accounts a break, give our wallets a break, So, let them bring out the megas. I think that's great. Bring out the megas. Those you don't have to spend a whole bunch of particles or a whole bunch of money on. You know what I'm saying? You can still get your green passes fine. They come in the monthly pass. There's so many ways we're getting them. So just chill. Enjoy it. Take your time, do other things. Don't sit there and have to do everything the first day it comes out. Like, you don't have to, man. Give it a minute. Play, shorter periods of time, bro. Say if you play for 6 hours a day, put it down to 3, you know, give yourself some more time to do other things. That's just my whole thing. Anywho, on the screen, there should be, you know, stuff popped up on there talking about what's going on, you know, giving you screenshots of what's been said by Niantic and whatever. It's not that many because I don't see the point. But yeah, anyways, I will see you in the next video. Like and subscribe and take care.